Hello, it's day number 121. I am Anna Delman on a journey to 365 days where I am daily sharing my journey of instruction to myself on those things that come up in life. We think we've dealt with them and there they are rearing their ugly heads again. Yesterday my note to myself was on self-soothing. I had found myself last week caught in the act of self-soothing, and I was surprised and yet not quite surprised that I had found back in the habit of twirling my hair, etc., which is not a good thing. It shows that subconsciously there's more going on than I'm evidencing or I'm suppressing it, and that's not a good thing, specifically when I eagerly want my long-term goals to be realized. So day number 121 is redirect energy. We need to obviously stop those self-soothing behaviors because they are a waste of time, particularly when they reveal the subconscious turmoil, the boiling, toiling that is happening, even though we are not acknowledging it. It's obviously there. It has to be. So redirecting it is because it is a time waster. It is a time waster when it is unresolved, when those deep hurts or grievances we have not truly been worked through, and that we've truly come to peace with them. The negative inner turmoil and then the evidence of it in our actions, mine self-soothing, yours could be something different, self-soothing, eating too much is self-soothing as well, are all things that take away the energy, because while we are soothing, it is taking away from the ultimate goal, the redirecting of what we need that energy to be focused on. And so it needs to be done. Although the focus needs to be on eradicating time wasters, it is not a waste of time to take a step back and say, okay, I found this out. Although I have these goals and I'm working hard towards them, I'm still trapped by this. It is not a waste of time to stop and say, I need to work on it, and then plan and strategize how to do it. Dig out and deal with the setbacks, those thoughts and those habits which are trapping you from full productivity. Now, my self-soothing doesn't go back all the way to childhood as many people's do. Mine has only been part of my life for about 12 years, although I thought I had eradicated it and dealt with it like 5 to 8 years ago. Obviously not. But then I can also excuse and justify and say, well, last week something happened. We all saw it on the internet, a young man being assassinated. I saw the graphic footage, which we all know once you've seen it, you can't unsee it, and that is traumatic in itself. And some would say, well, self-soothing in response to that is acceptable. Not for me. I don't want that to be acceptable for me. It doesn't mean you become hard-hearted. You still remain caring and compassionate, but you work on those unresolved things that are stopping you from responding in a way you would want to respond in difficult situations. Now, my self-soothing behaviors only started, as I said, about 12 years ago. And so even as I mentioned yesterday, when I found myself doing self-soothing behaviors, I got up and I unpacked some boxes that had been buried away somewhere, and I came across my master's degree thesis, and I wanted to read through that because of the relevance to the current project I want to write and complete writing, which is on church life. And then in that, as I was reading through it and the topic that I was addressing, I realized my unresolved issue goes back to difficulties within a church, and church can be a very difficult place to be. I do not know why God kept putting me in those situations or why he allowed me to experience them. However, possibly it could be that I would come to this point and be wanting to complete a book I started writing a while ago. I've done a lot of research, so I'm wasting time. I'm wasting energy by that subconscious not addressed issue as well as I should have addressed it. So redirecting my energy to studying, to taking notes, to reading, and evidencing in assimilated information written for others to appreciate and encourage them in life. Important, friends, important. We need to deal with those setbacks, those things in our lives which take away from the optimum living we know we can have, and the ultimate goal of the productivity and the blessing we want, the work we are striving to complete, to be towards others. So until tomorrow, friends, take care and God bless, and I will chat with you again. Bye-bye for now.